it's like the original and is going to really, really explode. I think it looks wonderful. If this thing actually does work technically, it's going to be extraordinary. The really exciting thing first was seeing the model for the first time. It's an extraordinary set, and it is completely seamless. There are moments where you have to be huge with this. I mean, Coney Island, it's no point in doing Coney Island unless you see it. What Coney Island was like in its heyday, though, it was one of the 8 wonders of the world. In fact, Sigmund Freud said it was the only reason to go to America.
One of the great things about my plot within the show is that I get to explore to the fullest extent the amazing set that we have to work on. It's an enormous set, and it's over it's like a 3-story building.
When I saw the tent reveal where the tent flies out and the lights just go crazy and everyone starts singing, I was sitting with Simon Gleeson in the auditorium and we both just went... It was very music theatre, but I can't remember being in a theatre and actually having a sort of a physical reaction like that.
The show kind of oscillates between large-scale spectacle and quite intimate scenes, like 3-hander, 2-hander scenes, last for a long time. The other thing that I was very conscious of is that it needed to absolutely effortlessly flow. So a lot of our design time was spent with me kind of stop-watching the kind of link music. Although Andrew was great, he said, look, if you need more music written to cover scene change, he was very happy to do that. But there's something very beautiful about the flow of the piece, I thought. And so we worked a long time on just making sure that I felt comfortable that I could keep the show moving in a fluid way.
We've been doing this show for quite a long time, and eight times a week. And the scale of it is something that we do, nearly every day. And it's not just, again, the visual element of it. The cast and the orchestra that you hear are just a small snippet of kind of the machine of putting on something like this.
There are over 300 costumes in the show to give you an idea of the scale of this production. I think I wear about 280 of them. It feels like that. I have a lot of costume changes, a lot of very, very fast costume changes. I literally leave the stage in one giant costume, in a split second reappear in another. There's a lot going on backstage. It's very, very crowded. There's, feathers and fur and human sculptures and freaks and contorted bodies and petticoats and all sorts of things lining the halls. So it's pretty colourful.
Sensation seekers seek every kind of living freak, and it's only for you. If it's marvel and illusion that your soul and body crave, you'll be leaving here content without a doubt. Are you ready? Are you willing? Are you braver than the brave? There's an oh-so-simple way of finding out.
It's like discovering this old world picture book and opening up, and every page is better than the page before. And it really, you are swept into this magical fairyland almost.
There is an adage, old adage, which I strongly believe in musical theatre, that if an audience, even if it's a subliminal thing, they don't really enjoy what they're looking at. They may not know that they're not enjoying what they're looking at, but it's an old saying that if you can't really look at it, you can't really listen to it as well.